So this question has been asked in NIMCET 2012. I'll read it out for you. From the following options, that is, which takes the highest time in backing up data from a computer? Option A, magnetic disk, pen drive, CD, magnetic tape. So what do you mean by backing up data? What do you mean by backing up data? Now, in order to understand what is meant by backing up of data, you need to know why do we back up data in the first place. See, generally if you have to run a program, then the program has to be present in the main memory as a process. The program will be converted into a process by the operating system and it will be present in the main memory. Now, main memory has two major disadvantages. The first one is the main memory is not big enough in capacity to hold all your programs, or even to hold one complete program. If it's a big program, or if it's a big process rather, then the main memory generally falls short of the capacity. That's one disadvantage. And the other disadvantage is main memory is volatile. That means if power is cut off or lost due to some reason, data is lost completely. Now, due to these two reasons, we need to take our programs and store them permanently. Now, in order to store them permanently, we need other storage devices other than main memory, storage devices which are non-volatile. So backing up data means storing programs permanently onto some storage structure which will not be lost even if there is a power failure. So let's just look at the hierarchy. Okay, there's a hierarchy for the storage structure that we generally use. So right at the top is registers. Now by registers I mean CPU registers. So right at the top we have our CPU registers. At the next level we have cache memory. Below it we have our main memory. RAM and ROM both make up the main memory of a system. After this we have electronic disk. Below electronic disk we have magnetic disk. Below it we have optical disk, and finally right at the bottom we have magnetic tapes. Okay, now this is generally the storage structure hierarchy that is used in most computer systems. So right at the top is CPU register, then we have cache, main memory, electronic disk, magnetic disk, optical disk and magnetic tapes. Now what is the reason for arranging these blocks in this order? That means what is the reason for arranging these memory units in this order? There are many reasons. Now you see, as you go down in the storage structure hierarchy, I am calling this entire thing the storage structure hierarchy. So as you go down the storage structure hierarchy, your size increases. That means the capacity of the memory unit increases. So CPU registers have the least capacity. Magnetic tapes have the maximum capacity. That's point number one. Another point is, here in CPU registers, the access time is the least. That means time taken to retrieve data from CPU registers will be the least, and time taken to retrieve data from magnetic tapes will be the maximum. Okay. Another point is cost. So as you go down, your cost will decrease. Your cost will decrease as you go down. Another point is, you see, above the electronic disk, that means CPU registers, cache and main memory, these three blocks are volatile memory. These three blocks are our volatile memory. Below the electronic disk, that means magnetic disk, optical disk and magnetic tapes, these are non-volatile memory. So if we have to store data permanently, then we'll be using either of these three modules. Then what about electronic disk? Electronic disk can be designed to be volatile or non-volatile depending on our requirement. So since I have spoken in depth regarding the storage structure hierarchy, let's get back to the question now. So here they are telling us which will take the highest time in backing up data. That means in which of the memory blocks, like from the given options, which memory block will have the maximum access time. So lower the access time, faster is the operation, right? That means in CPU registers, the access time is the least. Time taken to retrieve a byte or a word from a CPU register is the least. So its operation is the fastest. And magnetic tapes will have the maximum. Will have the maximum time in order to retrieve data. It will take the maximum time to retrieve data. So its access time is the highest. So if you have to look at these options, then you can understand, probably by now you can understand that magnetic tape is the answer. But let's not stop there. Let's analyze this question a bit further. Now they are saying magnetic disk. Now magnetic disk is at this level. That's fine. We can understand that magnetic tapes is below it. So it's understandable that magnetic tapes will take up more time to back up data from a computer. That's understood. But what about pen drive? In which of these blocks does pen drive fit in? Now pen drive is essentially, pen drive is a very informal term. The technical term would be flash memory. Flash memory. So pen drive is our flash memory. Now flash memory fits in the category of electronic disk. A type of electronic disk memory is flash memory. So pen drive goes here. What about CD? Compact disk. Compact disk fits here. So compact disk fits here under optical disk. And our pen drive is flash memory and will fit here. So our pen drive will fit under electronic disk, and our magnetic tape is at the end. So the answer is magnetic tape, and we have got the categories to which pen drive and CD belong as well. Okay, thank you.